I'm going to try to do about an hour of reading every night. The Enchanted Hour. Oddly enough, one of the first things I'd like to do is the Chronicles of Narnia, about enchantments and all kinds of things. So I might do a couple things at the same time. Do one night, and I don't know, maybe two, both each every night. I don't know. See how I feel and how everything in my life plays out. It's kind of confusing and a mess right now. But this piercing the darkness about spiritual warfare, I think is very, very important, because people are being warred. We're all at war. We all have Satan after our souls. So anyway, let's get back to this book here. The Enchanted Hour by Megan Cox Gordon. Look it up, get it. It's a good book. So, The Enchanted Hour is for anyone who loves books, stories, art, and language. It is for everyone who wants to give babies and toddlers the best possible start in life. Everyone who cares about the tender-hearted middle schooler and the vulnerable, inquisitive teenager. And for everyone who has yearned for an encounter with literature that breaks through what Virginia Woolf called the cotton wool of daily life. Whatever that means. It is for people who have never tried reading out loud. It is for people who have read aloud for years. Most of all, this book is perhaps for everyone who has felt the dulling of emotional connection and the muddying of once clear ideas and priorities in an era of noisy ephemera, technological enthrallment, and an overbearing news cycle. Okay, noisy ephemera is like the things that grab your attention, but they're meant to be fleeting, like baseball cards, bubblegum cards, just ads, I saw one time on eBay a Oscar Mayer hot dog wrapper sold for $5,000 in a little bit of past. If you could have saved some of that stuff, you'd be a millionaire. Saved all your trash, you could be a millionaire now, right? So, all right. In these pages, you will find enthrallment of a simpler kind. All at its heart is the modest act of one person reading to another. It might be a teacher reading to a class, a mother reading to her children, a husband reading to his wife, or even a volunteer reading to a rescue dog. The act is simple, but its repercussions are complex and magnificent. In the chapters that follow, I will lay them out. We'll explore how sharing books enhances child development and why picture books are better than any tech or toy in giving young children what they need to flourish. We'll go back in time to an epoch when all reading was performed aloud, to gain a sense of the historical intertwining of voice and writing. We'll talk about audiobooks and podcasts. Then we'll explore the stupendous power of the spoken syllable to impart language, grammar, and syntax, and the ways that it can set the listener free from the confines of space and time. The reading voice has been a quiet source of entertainment by 1,000 crackling fires and a bridge between generations. And that's what I'm hoping for here. That's why I'm starting to do this, because I've been going through a change in my life, and where I'm going to, I got a Bible, a King James, 1611 King James Bible, and I'm reading that more. I'm doing more, reading of better books. I'd kind of given up reading for a long time just because it's so absorbed by the internet, and research every day and watching YouTube videos and YouTube shorts, which are not good. This is my 1611 King James Bible. And so finally, about 3 weeks ago, I just went, I'm going to change my life. I'm going to make a drastic change in my life. I'm going to start reading the Bible, praying more, and reading better books. So I bought a bunch of books on prayer, books that I started out with as a Christian. Power Through Prayer, Purpose in Prayer by E.M. Bounds, books about Samuel Rutherford and David Brainerd and Henry Martin McShane. Robert Murray McShane, sorry, Henry Martin. Henry Martin went to India. Robert Murray McShane went to Israel. Hugo went to Mongolia. Why? Because he had a vision. Hudson Taylor went to China. Why? Because he had a vision. C.T. Studd went to Africa. Why? Because he had a vision. Why don't you do anything? Because you have a vision. Television. We're so enraptured and enthralled and, brainwashed by the media and the smartphones. We're not smart. The smartphones don't make us smart. They make us stupid. People who are attention spans have gone from television, hour-long programs to half-hour sitcoms to 15-minute advertisements to, now to, Facebook memes. We can read for about 3 minutes and that's it. and our attention is shot. So that's what I'm going to try to combat here. And one of the reasons is to connect to my generations, my children and my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren. They can hear me read. And that's one of the main reasons I'm doing this, is because I want to start connecting with my children and grandchildren. In fact, one of the things this book set me on was